opening this week is Passion.
Wait, Passion of the Christ?
No, not Passion of the Christ.
Isn't that what
Are you
we're
religious?
doing?
Do you have
right?
a
It's
religious
good.
thing going?
Finally,
That was the
Mackenzie
game.
joins us.
No, that's not the game. The game is listening to what I'm saying. The Passion, not the Passion. Passion.
You said the Passion, not me. I didn't.
Passion is the new.
Hey guys, welcome to Cinefix Now. What are we talking about today, Norwin?
How many lame movies are coming out this weekend?
One Direction is coming out.
Tell us about One Direction, Mackenzie, because I don't want to talk about that.
Well, okay, here. This is the argument I'm going to give to Jack. So, Morgan Spurlock directed this film.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
All right, so that's a bonus.
Morgan Spurlock, the director of Super Size Me,
Right.
Ransom, and What Would Jesus Buy? So I got to thinking about why would Morgan Spurlock sign up for this movie? And there is sort of a connection to some of his previous films in terms of like the commodity fetishism of it. Why do we buy what we buy? Why is it that One Direction is popular?
So you think there's an
One Direction.
underlying subtext to this thing, like Exit Through the Gift Shop, that kind of thing?
Exactly.
Really? Because all I know about it,
hopefully.
yeah. Well, the one thing about One Direction that I do know about is that we did a sock puppet version of it on Homemade Movies.
Yes.
That's my
Right.
That's my favorite version.
That's my favorite version of that.
One Direction.
Yeah. So, I mean, what's your honest assessment of One Direction, documentary or no documentary, as just a group?
To me, I am actually really interested to see if there is some sort of connection to the fact that they're just a prefab band. And somehow they've gotten us to forget all of that and follow behind these guys who weren't necessarily friends. They just were put together. They don't even, like, they dance like this.
How do they dance?
I don't know.
Okay, on the top.
I've seen clips of this movie and it doesn't look like they do much of anything. So I don't know why it is that this band in particular has been so successful.
Is there anybody here who knows about
Because-
One Direction?
She does.
She does.
Oh, you do?
Hey,
Oh, come over here.
What's up?
What's up with One Direction?
What is
There's
it about
hope.
One Direction that draws you to them?
Their music is really good.
If they were ugly, would you listen to them?
You wouldn't listen
really?
to anybody. who was
Okay, well,
ugly
you gotta,
these
you
days.
should add.
Potential.
It's good, important to be introspective sometimes. Think about these things.
Yeah, it doesn't help that they're pretty gorgeous,
See?
but
Okay, well, look, I mean, that's Hollywood, man.
Are you going to see the movie? The One
I
Direction
saw it
movie?
last
She already
You
saw
already
it. She saw the movie.
Wait a minute,
Wow.
what'd you think of it?
so good.
What was your favorite part?
Probably like when they were just joking off, kind of.
As a group, you've always got people to share your experience with.
Was there any
Every
like
time,
underlying message?
I wasn't really paying attention to that, so
Okay.
It's okay. Well, thank you so much. What's your name?
Lucy.
Thank you so much. See, now we know the
Thanks,
truth.
Lucy.
It's always good to have somebody who actually saw the movie critique it rather than us just wanking on about it without knowing anything.
Okay, so there's a couple other films coming out this weekend. The Getaway, which
Well, no, it's Getaway.
oh, it's just Getaway.
Yeah, The Getaway. The Getaway. The Getaway's a bed. The better
Is it
one.
Getaway?
No, it's not Getaway. It's Getaway.
Is it Fast and Furious, basically? Is that what it is?
Well,
I don't even know what's happening in this movie.
Yeah, I don't. In the movie, I think Ethan Hawke is a former race car driver that his wife gets kidnapped,
Oh,
so he
right.
has to get in a car and drive around real fast to rescue his wife. And Selena Gomez is in the car, so it's they just have this banter and they try to get away.
Another film coming out this weekend that still, it feels like another remake. Closed Circuit, is that a Short Circuit remake? Is that
mean
what
with
it
the robot?
Yeah, is that what it is?
What was it in Short Circuit? What does he say?
What does he say?
The little robot.
Yeah.
The robot in Short Circuit. He's like, "Number 5 is alive," and I hated that movie, and I still remember that. So there's something wrong with the world if I remember a quote from a movie that I hate.
Hi, honey, I'm home.
Number 5?
It's a terrorist-themed thing, and guys are monitoring terrorists, and they get together and fall in love during some terrorist thing.
The guys fall in love?
No, not the guys. It's
That's what
Eric
it's
Bana
confusing.
and Rebecca Hall
Okay.
get together.
I like Eric Bana.
Yeah, good. So also coming out this week is Passion, the new movie by Brian De Palma. And if you don't know who Brian De Palma is, you should. He did Scarface, he did Carlito's Way, he did The Untouchables, he did Dressed to Kill, he did Carrie, Casualties of War, on and on and on. Blowout, one of my personal favorites. And one of America's master filmmakers has got a new movie with Noomi Rapace, who was in Prometheus, and also the original girl with the dragon tattoo, and Rachel McAdam. And they're just doing a lesbian thing in this thing. It's a lesbian erotic thriller thing. Now, I don't know if it's going to be any good, but De Palma is one of our premier filmmakers, so there's always going to be something going on filmmaking-wise that's interesting.
Does he have anything to do with the new Carrie, the Carrie remake? Do you think?
I don't think so. He probably gets money.
Yeah.
Or maybe he doesn't. I don't know, but I
Yeah.
don't think he has anything. How many times have they remade Carrie, by the way?
have no idea.
There's no reason to remake Carrie. Sissy Spacek is Carrie. There's no other Carrie.
Yeah, that's the best.
That's the best Carrie.
It's Carrie!
We were looking at some footage that came out, a new Nixon Super 8 movie. What's the deal with that?
Yeah, it's called Our Nixon, and it's basically a documentary pulled together from a bunch of Super 8, tons of Super 8 footage actually that was taken during the Nixon administration by his aides. Haldeman, Ehrlichman, they all had Super 8 cameras and they all filmed behind the scenes of the presidency. And of course, everyone knows, Nixon's presidency was a mess for a lot of reasons. So the idea that a lot of this is captured in Super 8, and apparently, and I don't know if this is true, but apparently all this footage was confiscated by the FBI during the Watergate hearings, and it hasn't surfaced until now. And that may or may not be true, but it certainly is good advertising, Yeah.
So I'm sure there's other stuff coming out this weekend. I'm staying away from the movies this weekend.
Are you?
I'm not going.
Why?
Protest?
Yeah, protesting. A little personal protest. Summer big blockbusters are gone. There's no I don't know. It's almost like a holding pattern until the fall when
The good movies
you
start?
know. Yeah.
You do get a sense.
don't know.
Yeah, you do get a sense of sort of a petering out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody is thinking wow, this weekend getaway and whatever the Eric Bana terrorist thing is.
Yeah.
I
Short
don't-
circuit.
Yeah.
They're expendable.
But we are a movie channel, so go to watch the movies.
Right. Or watch something.
Or watch something that's already
watch
come out.
something that's already come out.
If you think about what's out now that's been doing well, I don't know if maybe One Direction will probably.
I think that'll be huge.
It'll probably be huge. Yeah, the kids
Yeah.
will love it. Though, last week, if you watched last week's episode, we were saying the same thing about Mortal Instruments, where
Yeah.
the kids will love it, and the kids did not love it.
Kids
So-
didn't love it?
No, they hated it.
Have a little faith.
I think One
nobody went
Direction
and
will
saw it.
be, for sure. Mark
Re-
my words,
really?
number one this weekend.
But what does that mean? See, this is what we'll leave you with. What does that mean to be number one?
I feel like
I think
Mr.
I think it's really important to
Or Bill Moore.
I think it's really important to create your own value system that is independent of whether it makes money or not. Just because something makes money, that shouldn't be the end-all be-all of whether something is good or not.
Thumbs up if you guys agree with what Jack is saying in terms of box office versus personal opinion. If you like something, does that give it enough value? It doesn't necessarily have to be that the world agrees with you. Subscribe and let us know what movies you're going to be seeing this weekend. And have a great Labor Day. Bye, guys.